and he's going to talk to two adult women who disagree. Okay, two adult women that disagree. Here we go. Anybody recognize this guy? Let me know.
And say, can I buy you a drink? You like, I got a man, but you still accept that drink. Just gave him a door to open that he can get you.
Wait, just for accepting a drink?
Yeah. Why would you do that? I'm another man. You got to commit a relationship. Why you accepting my drink?
A woman accepting a drink from another man while out is a violation of her relationship.
A drink is a gateway. I'm getting you a drink so I can start a conversation, and then I'm about to ask some shit like, but you can't have friends. Cheating is a series of choices. It ain't just you fall into some cat.
The man say, can I buy you a drink? You like, I got a man, but you still accept that drink. Just gave him a door to open that.
All right, it gave him a door to open. A door. And he's right. A lot of women do not see this as this. And you have two adult women that were like, huh? This doesn't make sense. Accepting the drink is a violation of, yes, it's a violation. It's a massive disrespect. If you can't see this as a woman, then you're dumb and dim-witted, okay? Because, yes, he said it opens up a gateway. It opens up a door to a conversation. If they don't agree with this and you have to impute this into a woman, you've already lost. Okay, you've already lost. Let me play another clip. You've already lost if you have to negotiate this in your relationship. Okay, 100%. If you have to continually have this conversation, you've lost because somebody called it a technical foul. This is not it. All right.
If you are out,
this is Corey Holcomb.
If you are out,
by the way, Corey Holcomb is going to talk about the same thing here. All right. And so for the men dealing with this right now, and I know you are, you have to dismiss this woman properly. I've done this before this video. I dismissed a girl on vacation for this exact reason. And she was good up until then. She was hitting a home run. All right. She was perfect. She was pitching a shutout. And she did this, and I sent her home. Here's Corey Holcomb talking about the same thing.
With a woman, and she sparks a conversation with a male stranger, you cannot fix that bitch. Get the fuck away from her. You cannot fix her. If you out with a woman on a date, or if it's your girlfriend or whatever, if she will spark a conversation with a male stranger, she is not coachable. Get the fuck away from her.
All right. And there could be a chance that she's testing you. All right. Because I've had a woman test me with that. And it's like she's intentionally ignoring you. She's intentionally giving attention away from someone else. All right. To see how you respond. You got to remember, women do shit tests. They shit test you often, where she'll intentionally give away this attention to see how you respond. Well, Corey Holcomb is right. The two gentlemen, even Ace Metaphor was right. And the other guy that says open up the door is right. And the guy with the girl that jumps on the motorcycle, and also the girl that I described as taking in pictures in front of another man's car, these are all massive signs of disrespect. Now, my opinion is most of the time when you bring it up, if she fights you on it, all you have to do is dismiss. This is why we tell you abundance. Because as he said, you cannot correct her. She's going to go about her life believing that this is fair, but she's also going to go through life thinking that the man is at fault. He's trying to be controlling. It was just a conversation. It was just a ride on a motorcycle. Let's just say this. It started off as just a conversation. Then it escalated to a drink. Then all of a sudden it was a picture together. Then it was a ride on a motorcycle. You see how the escalation happens? Soon as you accept the one disrespect, just know the escalation is going to continue. Okay? If she doesn't follow that program, you have to cut bait. It is an automatic dismissal in my world because I have abundance. All right? Bye. If she's fighting you for it, well, I want to continue this type of behavior. The best bet you do is dismiss her. You got to let her go. You got to let her go. And Corey Holcomb's word, you got to cut bait on this one. Angela Yee is confirming this. Angela Yee and the other girl, huh? I don't understand. Okay, bitch, you never going to understand. You got to go. You don't have time to explain this. This is a grown ass woman. Anything used to fight this, well, you're insecure. It sounds like you're controlling. Again, if you're negotiating this, you got to cut her, right? Let another man deal with it, but you're not going to deal with it. Let another man deal with it. You're not going to be able to deal with it. Last point on this is because she's double dipping. She wants access to free drinks and free gifts and attention, free attention. With this being said, all right, going forward with it, if she's comfortable doing this, what you will find is that you will find that somebody else has addressed this with her already. Okay, this then will give you the leverage you need to properly dismiss her. And you still didn't learn. All right, you still didn't learn. You will find that she says, I've had boyfriends like this already. It sounds like my ex. This is why, and you still haven't learned. Okay, she might find this to be a problem with men, but it's actually the common denominator is her. She's had this problem with other men. Right? She's already had this problem before. Other men have called her out from this behavior, which Corey Holcomb said, that's why you can't fix her. She just says, I'm going to find a guy that accepts this, and eventually she will. All right, but that'll be another problem. I've been out with guys before, and they didn't mind. Well, I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. But the question is, why aren't you with that guy? You said you've had guys that accepted this before, but why aren't you with him? Obviously, he was a weakling. He was spineless. He didn't call you out on that behavior. He didn't accept it. He didn't accept it. He just swallowed it. He just swallowed his pride.
Do you have the stomach?
But sometimes you don't have the stomach and you just cut her off. So this is a thing that a lot of guys will deal with for sure. Certainly when you don't have leverage.
It's an evil world we live in.
When you don't have abundance, you'll try to negotiate this. My instructions for you is to never negotiate this. This is something that she has to learn on her own. She has to have this. Because even when you think she's going to say, I didn't realize that was a boundary. Watch this. You're going to say, you're exclusive to me. I want exclusive. We mentioned the guys. Men want exclusivity. You're exclusive to me. What does she think? Okay, I can't fuck any other guys. I can't fuck any other guys. That's all she hears when she hears exclusivity. She doesn't consider texting, talking to strangers when you're out, giving another niggas a reckless eyeball, flirting with the waiter, having sidebars. She doesn't think this is violating exclusivity. Hanging out with her ex. In her world, she doesn't think this violates exclusivity. She just thinks she can't fuck anybody else. So hugs, possibly kissing, duck sicking, sucking another's dick could be like, well, I didn't fuck him at least. This is why you got, coworker dates, going out to the after hours with the coworker, flirty fun. This will be where you have to figure out where her boundaries are. Accepting gifts, compliments, and another guy comes up and Dirty Max gives her a flower, or another guy waits till she leaves and then he gives a conversation. Like you were sitting there, she wasn't talking to anybody. She goes to the bathroom, another guy cuts her off and they're having a conversation. And she was like, oh, this guy was just telling me he's from Indianapolis and I have family in Indianapolis. And they were just having a good old time talking about it. I was just talking. That's what she sees. That's what she sees, or she says she sees. Unfortunately, these guys say this is a gateway. They opened up the possibility now to escalate. Oh, I sell insurance. Oh, give me your card. Oh, I talked to that guy. He sells insurance. He wants to have a meeting with me to discuss insurance. Escalate. Or we have a friend in common and he says he's in town and we'd like to go see him. Oh, I forgot. You're not going to be in town during that time, but I'm going to go see him with that guy that I met at the restaurant with my old friend. Now she's with two niggas. You're out of town. She's having lunch with two niggas that they supposedly know and you're not there. You see how things can escalate? Then all of a sudden, there's a train in the hotel room. So this is where guys have to understand. They're gonna bait you to believe that you're the problem if you have a problem with it. On our side, we don't teach you that. This is not your problem. You have to make this not your problem. You have to properly dismiss women who believe that they can double dip and act like conversations were just friendly. It was just a conversation. Nothing happened there. Okay, 100%. All right, yeah, somebody said Roski. And I don't know how I slipped on this dick. I had 2, 3 margaritas, maybe 4 or 5 margaritas, and we had a good time. We was laughing and ha-ha and kikiing, and then I don't know what overcame me. And all of a sudden, we stopped at his hotel. He was looking for his phone. I was helping him find it, and then it just happened. It just happened because you accepted the conversation, the compliment, the gift. That's where it just happened. Right there. Yes. It's a situation. People deal with this all the time in relationships. And sometimes men deal with it in a very toxic way. Oh, man, and it gets ugly. Wowzers. We're coming up here. It's the evil world we live in. Do I want to tell you?